Better than fuck me daddy. Maybe we'll find something better though. All right, let's look at what's around this. Let's get on Google Earth and fucking pull at addresses and what do you see? What a dump.
Terrible. I don't know if it has much potential for it.
It's not, you know, it's potential is one thing. I mean, I'm sure it does in one sense, but it's a risk factor. In my first thing looking at this is like, you could get hurt on a building like this. You know, there's just a lot of variables.
Today.
I'm just going to point out the obvious that there's a story here. There's a lot of story with this here shoe and that couch. Holy shit. Look at this fucking shit. They didn't put this in the brochure. We left New Hampshire. It's Monday morning. We left early, had some breakfast on the plane, some meetings, put together some more employment offers, building a leadership team for the new treatment business. And now we're in Tennessee, and I want to be on record saying that the brochure did not accurately represent the condition of this property that we're in. But shame on me, I have been moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I did not take the time to appropriately diligence before I came here. That said, there's a big property. We'll see what it looks like inside, but it's honestly just this is like a tear down and rebuild, or just there's so many variables. The bones on this thing do not look good. And so it's high risk renovation, remodel. You know, something like this you can really get hurt on. You can also win big, but this is an interesting property. Yeah, you do. It just gives you a lot of perspective. They're all data points, right? Like you go around and you see all these things and you look and feel and touch. And the most important thing is like waking up and going outside every day. Lincoln. Is that where we are? Because this doesn't look like the building.
No, that's right. That's what I have too.
That was, once again, the wrong building. We gotta get better at this. The right building. Yeah, last time we went from great to okay. This time we went from horrible to decent.
Save the neighbors.
Yeah, this is it. All right, we're doing better.
Things are looking up.
Not gonna lie, my friend, I was a little scared at that last property.
I just don't have no address. First thing I can do is put an address up there.
How are you?
Very good, how are you?
Good.
Good deal.
We were a little turnaround. We were up at that building. We were like,
Oh,
oof.
no. Don't go to that building.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good sight.
That's it.
I'm
How you doing?
Matthew Thalen.
Eric.
Eric, pleasure.
Spofford, pleasure to meet you.
You're up there, it's gorgeous, it's a beautiful property, but that building needs to come down.
Yep.
But this is an old nursing home, so let me change topics to this one here.
Yeah.
First of all, we appreciate having enough
Yeah, absolutely.
down. And the other half is gonna, they say they got it within the next
Took a
year
lot
or
of
so.
jobs out with them.
It did. It took our high-paying, good union jobs. Area, and the kitchen's down on the left-hand side there.
Yep.
And then on the far wing is the oldest one, and then beneath us is a little kind of in between. So all these rooms have their own private bathroom.
Trying to find out what the Medicaid rates are.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly
It's a big old building.
Yeah, what do you
Sure
think? What are
is.
you gonna do with the big building?
We were just talking about that. You know, I built a business over 13 years and sold it last year, which was behavioral health care. And so we're looking to do it again. And
What was your company?
Granite Recovery Centers was located
What is
up.
it again?
Granite Recovery Centers.
Granite Recovery
Up in New
Centers.
Hampshire. Yeah. And so it was ended up being the largest business of its type in New England.
Really?
Yeah, it was good sized, and we were acquired by a national private equity-backed strategic business called. So this last
Okay.
year.
Okay. Okay, healthcare facilities, it says centers for observation or rehabilitation, which I would think would be this.
Yeah.
Hospitals.
Hospitals, medical clinics.
Yeah, centers for observation, centers for rehabilitation. That's us,
That's you.
and then hospitals.
Yep.
You were asking my process is
Yes.
just a lot of thinking.
Okay.
We don't have too much. Thank you. Don't have too much of a formal process right now. We just put one under agreement in Texas.
Good.
And so we're looking to secure a couple facilities, a couple states right now. And so I just need to be able to come up with a vision and a thesis and make this thing work in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And so that honestly just requires a lot of thinking. And I need to diligence Tennessee a little bit, what the different reimbursement rates are, what the market is. And so I guess, just trying to understand the opportunity and make sense of it. Matthew,
Yes.
appreciate the tour and the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Appreciate it very
Thank
much.
you. Lisa.
Absolutely.
Nice to
Jenny,
meet you.
nice to meet you as well.
Look at this, the local.
It's a cool thing of doing all this travel, looking at shit. You get these little food spots, Now you see these communities and it's like, these are Americans, but then balanced by, which reminds me of New Hampshire, growing up in fucking small town, North Salem, ended up being a really fucked up place with a lot of drugs and crazy shit, but also had kind of this small town feel in a more northern way. But it's balanced with Miami. I think when I'm there, I also see so much of America because there's so many immigrants. And so I look at this, and I'm like, this small town, a lot of these people have never left. Everything they know is here. What?
Every time somebody opens the door.
Yeah, every time somebody opens the door, they welcome them. Their manners are on point. Small towns like this I like because you know why I like them? Because I bet you the handshake still means something here. And but then you look at Miami and you see the amount of immigrants. I mean, it's immigration hub, and so you meet so many people that are coming here in search of, or they've been here and you hear the stories, right? Their parents or them, they came here from a suppressed area in search of something, and that's very much American too. Just with all this fucking bullshit that's gone on, you lose sight of this, You lose sight of what this country's about. You got a little flex of room.
How's your trip?
Good. To document how we think about it. Right now, I'm analyzing the property itself and thinking through the vision of all the different uses that it could be. It's a very nice area, small town America, but I need to do some research on, can I recruit and retain enough staff to run a program? And so a lot to think through, more about the process than it is about the results and the outcome, right? So
We made an offer to an employee on the way.
yeah, no, Lori makes a good point that we've also built a system of efficiency that we got on this plane and started working immediately, Made employment offers. I said that at the first site, building teams, collaborating. We're up on email. We're up on this, And so with technology, you don't miss much. But getting up and going outside, throwing the punches and keeping it moving, that's the process. And at the end of the day, something will happen, right? But you gotta get up and go every day.
Feeling better than I ever been. Cairo in his bag, this beat is heaven sent. Back up in my element, new whip, trunk up in the front, I whip an elephant. It's all limo tint, that's how you move when you the president. You assin' off stream, treat him like my last name. Disrespecting, you just signed a check for a long day. Appetizer rappers,